Are these board games that we found at the local thrift store going to be hidden gems?
Or are they better left lost in the shuffle?
Paula!
Chaz.
Hello.
Hi.
I am very pleased to finally have you here for a visit.
Yeah, me too.
And I am not at all surprised that the very first thing that we did after I picked you up from the airport is we went to a local thrift store to look for some hidden gems and other games to find.
Yeah, like literally my suitcase was in the back of the car.
Yes. So by my count, we brought home 5 different things with us.
Honestly, probably way too many things.
Yes, almost definitely, I might say. But I'm really intrigued to see what's in these boxes.
I am too. I am too.
Starting with this one, which really intrigued me, Kings of the Corner, because I remember playing this card game. This is a card game. That's what it is. Oh, look, we have a camera right here. Hi, camera.
Oh,
that's
how
convenient.
About that?
It's super convenient.
Wow, who put that there?
I don't know, a camera fairy?
Oh, I like a camera fairy.
Yes. This is a card game in which you put kings in the corners and play cards in the non-corners. And I remember playing this like in grade school or something with some friend of the family taught us.
Did you have like an official Kings in the Corner game, or was it just something you played with a deck of cards?
Oh goodness, no, there was no accoutrement that came with it. It was just a deck of cards that we played with.
So is this just a cash grab?
It's in shrink, unsold, and we got it for $3.99. So no, I don't think it's a cash grab. I immediately gravitated toward this, not only because of the memories that this brought back to me, but also, the fact this appears to be brand new in shrink. So I am very excited to crack this open to see what this accoutrement is all about.
Hear me out though.
Okay.
What if we just leave it in shrink to keep its value?
Keep it. You realize hamburgers are more expensive than this box now. So no, I'm cracking this puppy open. I want to see how between 1986 and 1996, Kings in the Corner was improved upon.
I do want to say it's one of the most 90s photos in the world. The photo of the family on the back.
Man, that is definitely a Nancy Reagan inspired haircut. Please don't be full of spiders. Please don't be full of spiders.
I hope not. It's in shrink.
Ooh, look at, we got chips.
Plastic chips.
Plastic
Hold on,
chips.
I want to look at the. Why is this not glued into the box lid? It fits perfectly. This should be a box lid rules game. There's no backside.
Why would you do that on purpose? Okay, 80s, glued in, printed on it.
Box lid
90s,
rules.
Innovation.
That's not innovation, that's waste. This is just gonna get lost.
In the shuffle.
If it that's the name of the show. It was glued in here. Anyway, go back through this.
All right, deck of cards, branded deck of cards with kings in the corner.
It says shuffle cards thoroughly. Jokers are not used in the game. So why did you give me a deck of cards that presumably has jokers in it? I am angry at this game right now.
Angry? I am having like this nostalgic overload.
If there are jokers in this deck, I'm gonna be furious. How dare you sell me a boxed game with some fancy plastic crap in it and then be like, but it's just a regular deck of cards. You gotta pull the jokers out yourself. Give me my custom deck.
While you struggle with that,
I'm so angry, Chaz.
I'm going to take a look at this amazing, nifty, oh wow. This is the cheapest plastic I've ever seen in my life. But I love it. What?
Why are there jokers in the deck of cards for this game when the game rules specifically tell me you don't play with the jokers? Is there only one joker?
Look. Added bonus, it's already falling apart.
This just came out of the box. I can only find one joker, so now I'm even more angry. Isn't a deck of cards supposed to have 2 jokers in it?
That's the joke. Maybe technically, this other games you could buy is the other joker. Jax is all about efficiency, so that's why they use that as the other joker.
They didn't print a joker. They printed an ad.
Oh, speaking of which, here's a sponsor that helped make this episode possible.
Perfect. Chaz, I'm so excited about this next game.
Yeah, when we were there in the thrift store and I found Kings in the Corner, I had this just wave of nostalgia go over me. And then immediately, you had one go over you when you found Feed the Woozle.
Now, I have no nostalgia for this particular game, but it made me think of a game.
It gave you nostalgia by proxy.
Yeah, called Crackers in My Bed. The box is like the bed, and this part is a kid with a hole in his mouth. cut out.
Like most mouths,
And
yes.
in the bed are slots, and there are cards that are crackers that go in the slots. And you're pulling them out and playing like a memory matching game.
Okay.
And when you get a match, you put them through the kid's mouth and they fall into the back. That's not this game. So then I thought, maybe you put little puff balls into this woozle's mouth. It does have a stand-up woozle! It's just like this, except a kid, a terrifying looking kid with a bed in front of him.
I have never seen someone make a bigger 360 in their mood than you just did just now.
Okay. Wait, I'm gonna tell you how to play just from looking at the components.
Okay.
So we spin the spinner.
And call the shot?
You have to march. And then you march in place. And then we're feeding the woozle lemon-flavored underpants.
Egad.
And then you just feed him. I don't know what you feed him. Thank you for marching in place.
The sheer joy, elation that crossed your face when you realized it did have a stand-up thing to feed, that was more than worth actually learning how to play it.
Okay, we have spider egg pudding, nightmare.
Yikes.
Frog leg ice cream, another nightmare.
Not my favorite.
A baseball sandwich? What kind of diet does it?
I don't know.
I have indigestion. Okay, I'm souring on this game now. It's too bad.
Wait, you're dipping the other way already?
Toenail toast, Chaz! Toenail toast.
You've gone from completely disgusted to extremely elated to now you're waning on the game already?
Look, you lose me when you put toenails on toast in your game. Little kids would have loved toenails on toast. They would think that was so funny. They'd be like, you don't put toenails on toast! Hey, ew! And they'd love it. Here's my hot tip when it comes to talking to kids. Tell them that you're gonna count to 10 for them.
Okay.
And then do it wrong. You're like, 1, 4, 8. No, that's not. They love it.
Counting wrong. Kids love it.
Kids too. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, you ready to move on? That was games number 1 and 2. So are you ready for game 7?
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm such a mess of a person, everyone. I am so ready.
You didn't hear that from mine.
What? Game number 7? No, that's not what comes next. See, I told you it's funny. Look at this. Okay, 1, it's old.
It's so old, it predates printing on the back of boxes.
But look at what's on the back.
They made their own printing.
Rushes. This belonged to someone named Rush. They loved it so much that they put their name on it. This is my game. This belongs to Rush. That tickled me. We open this up. It's still Rush's.
Rush even signed the inside of the box.
It's Rush's. You know what I feel like though? Look at this handwriting. Look, this feels like Rush's mom wrote his name on the back and the front.
Okay, what else we got in the box?
Oh. So really well-loved, played game. We've got our rules. This is also Rush's. It's on the rules as well. So they were very concerned about someone getting this game off Rush.
There must have been a lot of demand for Rush's stuff.
I feel like this is a haunted game. Like this is imbued with somebody's spirit. And this, I really don't know why there's a pincushion. And if we read the rules, maybe we would understand. But this has been touched by so many hands. So gross. Look, their special scoring pin from Dameron Ford. Maybe Rush worked there. Look, this is an artifact. There's a score sheet in the box.
That's Rush and Rush's closest friends and family right there.
That's their memories. You can't just let that sit on a shelf of a thrift store. You have to bring that home and let it infect your space.
You're making me wonder if this box is full of like scabies with the way you're talking about infecting.
Oh my gosh, there's only, y'all, like 2 pieces of paper left on the score pad. They played the heck out of this. Oh my gosh. Just graph paper that didn't come with the game. This is not part of the game. It's just in here. How could someone give this to a thrift store? Look at the dice. They're all rubbed off.
They are so worn. Wow.
They loved this. And then, I don't know what the bell does.
It rings.
This is how you summon the ghost.
Oh, thank you,
of
Paula.
Rush. Rush, if you're in here with us,
Stop.
ring the bell.
Oh,
Ring the bell, Rush. If you're in here with us, ring the bell.
I don't like this. I think this is across the line. I was with you bringing the stanky pillow into my home, but not Rush's specter. That's where I draw the line.
I don't even care how the game plays. I adore this. This is a haunted game, and it's gonna live in a place of honor in this studio for the rest of eternity. I think it lives back here for every future episode. This is my on the radar pick now. I'm looking up Bunko and I'm putting it on the list.
Okay.
Thank you for indulging me. I'm genuinely honored to have looked at Rush's game of Bunko.
Well, I honestly don't know how I'm going to compete with Rush's edition of Bunko.
Rush's Bunko.
Well, I found this game and I decided to sink $2.99 into the fairy game based solely on the first half of the first sentence that I read on the back of this box.
You read that out loud to me and you were like, that's it, done.
Yes.
Buying this.
Unfortunately, whoever donated this to Goodwill made the cardinal sin of putting the front lid upside down over the bottom lid. So negative points for that. But here's what sold me on this game. The fairies need your help. Mr. Winter wants to turn the fairy garden to ice with his frosty breath. Sold.
Done.
Done. Yes. Let's see. It's got this piece of sprue in here. And, oh, look, more sprues of different sorts. So we got that kind of sprue. Oh, look at this. Here's your rules on the board here. You help save the fairy garden from Mr. Winter's frost. Oh, and look, there's Mr. Frost. Look at that guy. You wouldn't want to run into him in the fairy kingdom, would you? Look at that.
Punched. Now, honestly, that is lovely. That could be...
This could go on the wall. Frame it. It could go right up here.
And I really love that the child who owned this before you marked on the board with a pen.
What? Where? They ruined my board?
There.
Oh.
There.
Wow, they must have been teaching someone how to play. Like, you can go here, you can go here.
Honestly, what? If your game is messed up, don't donate it, throw it away. Why is this in a Goodwill? It doesn't have all of its bits, and someone wrote on it with pen.
So, let me get this clear. If someone writes on a game, they absolutely are ruining it and should not donate it to Goodwill. Is that what you're saying? That's what you're saying.
With no exceptions.
None. Now, I'm not trying to be a big shot or anything, but I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be able to get my $2.99 out of this game.
I think you might be able to.
I think I'm going to be able to flip this guy.
I think we've already got our $2.99 out of it, honestly.
I think you're right. I think perhaps maybe we should now regroup and then come back with a thrift store game night pick.
That's probably a good idea.
Okay. And if Rush is involved, I'm walking out. Okay. As informative as that was, there is still one game left. The game actually that I was most excited to find at the thrift store.
Can't be Rush's Bunko.
No, it's Rush's Zillionaires. Oh, come on, you did it again. Zillionaires Road Trip USA.
What if this also had Rush's name written on it?
What if it has Rush's soul in it, like that suitcase from Pulp Fiction?
Okay, you were excited about this because this is a game
Yes, keep talking.
This is Big Potato Games. This is a game that you were like, oh, this is a redo of a game.
You shocked me by having never played this guy right here, Game of 49.
Oh my gosh, the boxes are almost the same.
And you know what? I bet you the games inside are almost the same.
I will say, this I think is a more intriguing title than this.
I bet this is also a more intriguing theme because Game of 49 has absolutely zero theme at all.
Just play some chips on a board and...
It's Gamer Connect 4 is what Game of 49 is. So you have this board that has this grid of numbers. Everybody has money and chips of their color. And you're going to be pulling out cards out of this deck that's going to have the number that's coming up for purchase. And everyone bids the money they have on that location, and you're trying to get 4 in a row to win. And this, Zillionaires Road Trip, is the Game of 49 remade with a theme.
Oh, because it's about 49 real roadside attractions inside.
Coincidence?
That is a coincidence.
It is indeed. So this version came out just like 4 years ago. I actually almost went out and got a copy myself, but lo and behold, found it at the thrift store.
Thanks, person with bad taste who donated it to the thrift store.
Maybe they died.
No, only Rush can die before he donates his games. Do you think Rush and I knew each other in another life?
This episode has taken a drastic turn from what I expected when we first went into it.
Me too.
Okay.